The Gaia Hypothesis! James Lovelock, born 1919. The preservation of humanity is not considered to be an integral part of the survival of the planet. Humanity thinks that it's them against the world, but in reality they're just a big fish in an even bigger pond. Lovelock based much of the Gaia hypothesis on traditional Aboriginal beliefs. They believed that the Earth was a living entity that sustained life.
It's alive!
It is often considered that humanity is superior to all other life forms. However, according to Gaia, humanity is not essential to the Earth's survival. Lovelock believes that the planet regulates itself in favour of life and has a sense of intelligence that enables life to survive. A long, long time ago, in a land not so far away from you right now, the dinosaurs roamed the Earth. But one day, they all died. A meteorite the size of the Isle of Wight came plummeting to Earth and almost destroyed all life, and sadly took the dinosaurs with it. The Gaia hypothesis attributes the survival of life on the planet to the intelligence of Gaia, which ensured that it continued. Life cannot be destroyed if Gaia does not permit it.
Popular examples of the Gaia hypothesis is the hypothetical world of Daisy World. Daisy World is seeded with two varieties of daisies, and they are its only life forms, black daisies and white daisies. White-petaled daisies reflect light, while black-petaled daisies absorb light. Because the black daisies are there, the atmosphere starts to heat up, because they absorb more energy than the white daisies, and the white daisies start to die. After enough time, it gets too hot, and the black daisies start to die. And when the black daisies die, the white daisies are able to come back as the planet cools down. The white daisies continue to cool the planet down until it gets too cool. Then, after the white daisies die, the cycle starts to restart, and the black daisies start to take over again. This supports the Gaia hypothesis and the idea that Daisy World's biosphere acts to maintain a homeostasis of the planet's physical conditions. For example, in this case, atmospheric composition and temperature. And here's how it looks on a graph. This includes negative and positive correlation. Now, James Lovelock applied this idea to the complex Earth as well. Now, the Gaia hypothesis also says that Earth's biosphere acts as a homeostasis of the planet's physical conditions. Here's an example. As the Earth warms, more evaporation and more precipitation occur, and then more CO2 is dissolved into the rainwater, and then less CO2 in air means that there's less of a greenhouse effect, which then cools down the Earth. And then as there's less evaporation and less precipitation, less CO2 is dissolved in rainwater, and then more CO2 in air means more greenhouse effect, and so then the Earth starts warming again and the cycle restarts. This is how the Earth regulates its temperature. Now, the Gaia hypothesis goes farther than that. It includes all cycles of the Earth, including the carbon cycle, nitrogen cycle, and the water cycle. According to Lovelock, these cycles and many more work together to make the Earth work like a living system, even though it's not alive. Today, the Gaia hypothesis continues to be an extremely controversial subject, and is skeptically received by a large part of the scientific community.
Baby, come back.